everyone. This is day 3. We are cleaning up, doing different things from breakfast, from morning time, from last night. We're getting everything straight, getting everything closed in. That's Miss Dorothy, my mother-in-law that you see in the back. We're trying to get everything ready to go. And so we got to pack up everything. As you know, this is a camper. So we have minimum space. So we have to make sure we put everything in place to be able to ride and load. And so we're going to be driving down the road. Everything going to be bumping. So we have to take stuff down like TVs and all of these different things, like things on the countertop that I had, my little canisters and all that. We have to take that stuff down and put it down lower on the floor so that it won't shake and fall off the camper countertop. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I thought to bring y'all along because a lot of people don't know about camping. A lot of people have questions and they don't understand. And some have thoughts in their mind of what you have to do, but it's not as bad as you think it is. It used to be. I was on a live yesterday on Nichols Journey, and we was talking about some things. And I already had started this, as you know, telling you about what we do when we pack up and get ready to go camping. But I thought it was very important and needed to talk about how you load up. Mr. Nichols is outside. I have one video going out there with him. He's showing what you do outside, and this is what you do on the inside. I'm gonna take you in a few minutes and show you. I'm gonna take you in a few minutes and show you the bedroom, how we got everything prepared in the bedroom ready to go, and we're gonna let that slide out in. We're getting some things straight here, wiping countertops down, getting everything ready to pull out and clean everything, wash dishes, all that kind of good stuff. Because when we get back home, the goal is not to get home and then clean up the house, the camper when you get there. The goal is to get home, park, go in the house. So that's how we do it. That's our way of doing it. Some people may do it the opposite, but that's the way we do it. So that way we don't have this to do. Unless I come over here and stay, or I come over here when we at home, I work in the camp or something like that. I may have to straighten up, traffic or walking, tracking stuff in and out. But other than that, that's it. Yes, ma'am, it's right there in that door right there beside the bathroom where the mirror is. All right. So all right, I got a couple more things to watch. Got to go clean the griddle outside and get the table and stuff up. So I will pause y'all in a few minutes, go out there and do that. Come back inside. Miss Dorothy's gonna sweep the floor in here and get it ready for ready to travel. And somebody had asked about the like they said, like they needed hot water. They need to make sure they had all the things that they needed. Trust me, I'm gonna show y'all how hot this water gets. Because we have a tankless hot water heater. So that means it's continuous hot water. And you don't have to worry. Let's see if you can see the steam. You probably can see the steam. See that? That's constantly. I don't have to worry about that running out. You see the steam coming from it? Because we have a tankless hot water heater. And it keeps continuous hot water, hot as you can stand it. I want to make sure I show that to somebody. Because when we first got the camper, we had a hot water heater that was just a regular hot water heater tank. And 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, your shower cold. And I couldn't do that because I'm a person that like hot water. I gotta take a hot shower. So what we did was took it and I pulled it out. Me and my best friend, we pulled it out, and that's when I got the tankless hot water heater. And then my other friend that go camping with us, the one you see named Marquise, he helped me with the plumbing, how to plumb it all up and get it all set up. And we moved from there. But yeah, that's hot water is a must. I gotta have it. So we always make sure that the refrigerator is closed tight. It's gotta be closed tight. and that this little thing keeps it from having the doors to come open. You put that there, and it keeps it closed. This is automatically gonna stay closed. And we got this stuff here that's going in the garbage can. All of this going in the garbage. And then I'm gonna let this dry because I just washed this. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna put it up in the put these bowls and these cups for the coffee that we had. Put that up in the cabinet. Nothing will be on the countertops. The stuff you see at the door on the countertops over here, that's going out there to the truck. So that won't be, nothing will be on the countertops, because when we travel, it tends to shake. The camper will boom, 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 going down the highway, and it'll rock and it'll shake and it'll knock all that stuff off of there. So you definitely don't want to do that. You don't want to leave nothing on there. Trying to see, am I forgetting anything? Always make sure you turn off your stuff like your air conditioner, or if it's wintertime, you got your heater on, your furnace on, turn that off before unplugging. You don't want a shortage. And our camper run off of, you could either run it off propane or you could run it off of electricity. And our battery that's in our camper, when we unplug the power source here, we still have power in our camper because we have a backup electricity source. So, and then if we wanted to run our refrigerator while we were going down the road, we could do that as well. But we don't, because it's fine. We a couple hours from home, and it never defrosts, it never unthaw or anything like that. Everything be cold in it, just like it was still running. So we do that. Everything, I'm looking around because everything is on the floor. We do have our TV. Let me show you the TV. The TV that's right here, we do have some little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little shelf, a little thing we got screwed into it right there. I hope y'all can see that. On both sides, the legs fit under that, so therefore it sits in properly. Upstairs, we make sure that the bathroom is straight. We let the toilet seat down, make sure it's straight. Things up there, up on top up there, it don't fall. It's wedged in there tight. If it did, we would take it down. Everything that you see on the sink that was up here, like the hand sanitizer, different stuff, candles and all that, we take that off of there and we set it in the bowl of the sink. Make sure that if you have a shower like this here, this is glass, we close that up. We make sure that shower door, if it come open, it won't open all the way and burst. Things that's in the cabinets behind, with the closed cabinet doors and stuff like that, it's fine, it'll stay. The TV that we had on the bedroom, on the counter right there, we took it off and we put it on the bed. Our bags and stuff that we had, like this is Mr. Nichols' tote bag that he brings over. I keep my stuff in the drawers right there. I keep what I need here already in the drawers. But he likes to bring, because he'll get different stuff. So his bag he puts up here. This is my birthday gift my best friend brought with her to give to me. And then our computer bags and stuff like that, that's all sitting on the bed. So when we ride down the road, it won't be bouncing everywhere. Then once we pull the slide out ends, we go outside and let them in. Other than that, everything upstairs. So that's how we work. We work our way from upstairs, downstairs. So then once we do that, we can go outside. But Mr. Nichols is going outside and going ahead and getting that done while I'm in here getting this done. All right. Okay, so I'll get back with y'all in a little bit.